Hello, folks. This is JW. I got my friend here, Mâ-Oûmba. How you guys doing today? And Happy New Year. Happy 2023.
Happy New Year,
Happy
guys.
New Year. Hey, we got the music going back there, too. Hey, for today, we're going to talk about 5 things you might want to take in consideration in starting a fingerprint business in 2023. So 5 tips starting a fingerprint business in 2023. So let's jump right on in here. Go ahead, Mâ-Oûmba. Number 1, what do you think? What do you have?
Start out the new year right by creating a solid business plan for your fingerprint businesses. This will help you clearly define your goal and objective, target market, financial projection,
Okay.
and will serve as a roadmap for your success in 2023.
That makes sense. So pretty much then people realize just because you might learn how to fingerprint doesn't mean you know how to make money. I could sit here and tell you I could drive a car, but if I don't know how to drive on the road, I'm not making money. You know, I'm not going to be a chauffeur or Uber, whatever the case may be. You might know how to drive, but you don't know how to drive on the road, you won't go too far. You know, if you can't drive in traffic in LA, you don't know how to drive, okay? Same thing here. So when we start off your business in the new year for 2023, have your ducks lined up. Know your goals, define your goals.
Yes.
Define your objectives, define the market, do some financial analysis. If you don't know what that is, that's okay. You need to research it. Now, this session here, we can't teach you how to do all this stuff here, but we want you to be made aware. So just because you have a goal doesn't mean you're going to make it. The first step to any goal is to take action.
Yes.
So you might write that goal down, but if you don't take action on that goal, you're just wasting your time. Dreams are dreams. Dreams become goals. Once you write them down, goals become objectives and achievements once you take action.
Yes.
All right, my turn. Number 2 here. I got this written down. Kick off your marketing efforts in the new year by developing a strong strategy to reach your potential customers. And I have some fancy banners here, and it's all Mâ-Oûmba's fault. So let's go back to number 1 real fast. We can see what's on the screen here. So we had right here, start off with your New Year's with the business plan, which we think is a good thing to have, and just figure it out. Now, at the end of the video here, we're going to have at the end of the session, we're going to share some things with those out there, be some good news for you guys. So please watch this from beginning to end, so you got some good tips for you guys, some things you'll love to hear. All right, number 2, like I said a few seconds ago, kick off your marketing with efforts to the new year by having a strong strategy to reach your clients. In other words, work on your marketing and identify your clients and put something together to go after them. Don't expect it all come to you just because you put a sign on the door, or you put something on the YouTube, or you put something on your website, they come banging down your door the next day or the same day. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen like that. You need to go ahead and reach them so they can know that you're there. So figure out how to market yourself in your organization to stand up, be recognized, and be remembered. Go after those markets. Now, who's the market going to be? If they're breathing and they got 2 legs, or one leg care what it is, they're hopping around, but they need a background check, that could be your client. But don't try to go and get everybody the same day. We strongly recommend you try to identify a particular niche that you're going after first, and identify a certain area you're going to work in that. So for example, if I live in Los Angeles is a big county, I might focus on one particular city in Los Angeles County and start from there. And within that city, or within that zip code, or within that radius of driving or having come to you, I'll focus on something maybe like attorneys or travel nurses or something like that within that region. And I learn how to dominate. I don't say compete. We're saying here dominate that market for registered nurses within that particular area. That could be your niche. That could be your live scan avatar you're going after. And once you secure that niche and once you dominate the field, you can expand to a different city. Or you might find somebody else you want to go after now in the same industry. Now you're going after physicians and nurses. Now have a game plan to have a strategy that makes sense to you that you can implement and you can track it and grow your business. Any questions you guys have, please post them in the comments. We'd love to hear what you guys got to say about that. Well, but how about number 3 here?
So they have to make sure that they have the necessary equipment,
Yes.
materials, and to provide relevant fingerprinting services in the new year. So pretty much saying they have to make sure they do the homework, get the machine.
That's true.
Don't get something cheap.
A lot of folks will contact us saying, hey, I bought this machine for $100. And this is true. A couple years ago, somebody called us up saying, hey, I want to do a fingerprint business in Washington, D.C. Can I get doing it? Can I start? Yeah, you can do in-car fingerprint. No, I want to do live scan. I heard I could do live scan. I saw some video. I could do live scans in here and transmit to Washington, D.C. I said, well, maybe you can in some certain situations, but not all the time. And here's the estimate we get about machines. But I said, you might want to do your homework just on the phone because you saw some video. You could do live scan for Washington, D.C. He called back a month later on and bragging, I found me a live scan device for $100. I said, okay, great. He says, but I can't use it. I said, I know. We told you this. You got yourself a $100 paperweight for some live scan device that's not being used for vendors near you.
Yes.
So if you go out there and try to buy a machine that's very cheap for live scan, that's on you. But you have to find out first, is the live scan device accepted by the vendors who have the software that allow you to transmit in that particular state that you're in?
Yes.
Even before that, there, make sure you could transmit to the state that you reside in if you are thinking you could do live scans for your state. In most other states, they will not allow you as the individual to transmit to that particular state you reside in for a live scan. They just get out the door, out the way. In most other states, they have one vendor that does live scans for the whole state.
Wow.
Just a handful of states here in the United States allow individuals and small organizations to do live scans for their particular state. Just a handful.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to do live scan in your state, you might want to see if you can get approved for your state to do it, or work with the vendor that has the contract for your particular state, or they may pay you $2 or $3 if you are lucky to work with them. And that's a whole topic by itself.
Yes.
But if you're able to do live scan in your state, don't get something that's dirt cheap. It's going to cost you more in the long run. It's going to cost you some pain, some anguish, some money to upgrade your system later on. So you're paying for what you get. You're paying for what you get. And make sure you get what you need to have for your particular state. Don't just assume they can tell you what you need because they're there to sell the machine to you. You need to have the right questions put in place to make sure you get what you're paying for. You might pay $2 or $3, $2,000 or $3,000 for a live scan setup, but the setup may not meet your business model. And you won't know it's because you didn't ask the right questions. You may think you got a good deal because your friend spent twice as much and this package was better than your package, but you didn't realize this.
That's true.
You need to realize just because your colleague in a different state have a different type of package than you, doesn't mean you can do the same thing in your state. I could go on and on about this. Just please, these couple of things to take in consideration. And write this down, folks. If you plan to buy a live scan device or setup, there's 4 things you should take in consideration. Here's some nuggets. Please take this down. It's the hardware. Make sure you get something that's sturdy that you can use. Okay, something that's going to last a while, you can use. Also, you need to have the warranties that
Yeah,
comes
the
with it
warranty.
too. So make sure you have some type of decent warranty, especially if you're brand new. Now, you don't have to have warranties on your live scan devices. Not in most cases. They may upsell it to you, and there's some benefits behind that. And for me, I think it's a good idea, especially if you're new in the industry. But don't spend warranty on the laptop for the first year, because in most cases, warranty already comes 1 year with the laptop. Okay? If they're trying to tell you, I'm trying to do you, no, the first year we're going to cover it for you. No, the first year should be done anyway, because the warranty comes on most laptops for 1 year anyway. So don't think they're going to do a benefit for you. Don't fall for the hype. In most cases, you get warranties for second, third, or fourth year. Number 3, the operating systems.
Yes.
You want to make sure you buy a live scan device, the operating system is what you really need. There's different types out there. They'll end up doing the same things, basically capturing fingerprints, but there's different type of bells and whistles some may have and some may not have. But you won't know this unless you get involved with the association, take some training, or ask the right questions. Because the operating system is very important. The 2 live scan devices might look the same. 2 cars might look the same. But what's up under the hood? And most of the time when you pay for certain things like your live scan equipment setup, most of the fees are going towards the operating system. Number 4 for getting the live scan device is going to be the customer service. Everybody's nice to you until they get that money. As soon as they get that money, all of a sudden you look around, okay, you're trying to call them, you get a voicemail. They're not replying back. They done. They got their money. Not all of them are like that, but we have plenty of calls in the past of people who spent 15 or 24 grand on certain packages, and all of a sudden now they haven't made $1 and they're getting the cold shoulder treatment. They're not getting extra stuff they thought they're gonna get. You didn't ask for it, don't assume they're gonna give it to you. You paid for a package, that's what you're gonna get.
Yes.
So just be aware sometime, even you paying too much might not be the best thing for gonna get a live scan equipment set up there. I'm going to go too much deep in that right there. Just guys, just please, ladies and gentlemen, please be aware. Those 4 things you should take in consideration when purchasing a live scan device. The hardware, the warranties that comes with it, the operating systems, and the customer service. It makes a big difference. Now, as you get experience in the field, you may not need to have all that customer experience. We don't. We pretty much know what happens when the machine goes sideways, what to do, and how to get a hold of them to get the issue addressed. But we need to tell them about questions about the fingerprints looking this way here, or the machine's not coming on here. There's different things we share with our members, how to basically troubleshoot a live scan device if things are starting to go sideways. And one of the biggest issues about most live scan devices is probably the Windows ones when there's updates. Be aware of that, because sometimes updates might shut down your system, because now they might change some configurations on Windows side that may not be updated yet on the vendor side on the software. Now let me get started, but it is 2023, folks. It is 2023, and the first session for the year. All right, then. Is it my turn now or your turn?
I think it's my turn.
Go ahead.
And last but not least, stay up to date on the industry trend and regulation by educating yourself. So make sure you do your homework. Don't procrastinate. Just do your homework.
That's right. For example, as for industry updates, for those in California who's purchasing a live scan device or bought one, they sent out, DOJ sent out people from this particular vendor at the end of January. That machine's been cut off. We're not going to support that machine anymore. So if you use this particular vendor, they're no longer going to support California on their machines for working with DOJ. We're one of them. We have a few machines that fall up on the category from this particular vendor. So we now go ahead and scrap them because the vendor we want to work with moving forward will not accept using those particular devices. Think about that for a second. They would not accept these other devices we have from this other vendor to continue doing live scans for California. We have to buy brand new machines to work with this vendor. So the circles back up when you buy this equipment. You might buy equipment that works great with that vendor, but it doesn't mean the rest of the vendors for your particular state is going to recognize that particular device. So when you're out there looking for live scan equipment for your particular state, they may have a nice machine that's very low budget, low price for you there, but that tablet or device might not be readily or widely accepted by the other vendors in your particular state. So just in case that one vendor quit working with you or you quit working with them, you may not be able to take your same live scan device and use it for a different vendor for your state or that particular agency you're working with for doing background checks. So when you do your research, you need to find out if this device here commonly used by other vendors in that particular market for your state. People don't think about this. We didn't think about it. We didn't assume they're going to jump ship later on. But we did get our money's worth. We had it for quite some time, and it's time for upgrade anyway. So just take that into consideration. For me, the next step would be for step number 5, which is number 4 in our notes here. Utilize your resource and support available to you as an entrepreneur in the fingerprint business. In other words, use your resources. If you're starting off doing a new business or any business at all, use your resources. Use your tools. Join a professional association. Join the National Live Scan Association. There's other agencies out there that can help you get you started in the business or to scale your business. Once again, just because you know how to fingerprint doesn't mean you know how to make money. Okay? You look at all of our videos in the past, we always emphasize with you, trying to share with you things you need to be doing to make money. We can train you. We're very good. We're the best around. We know that. But you need to learn how to make money. Okay, that's very important. Learn how to make money. There's other resources out there. And Mâ-Oûmba, you had one yourself. You shared with me that certificate. What was that agency from again?
Oh, yeah.
You were bragging about it.
Score.
Oh, you got it right there.
Yeah.
That's from SCORE?
Yes, Score. It's a
Okay.
non-profit organization that provides mentorship for if you want to know how to build your business. So they give you, they let you know how to do your business plan, what to look for, the regulation. Are you up to date with the state? If you open
Yes.
your business, so there's a lot of good tips.
I know it's kind of expensive. How much was it?
It was free.
That's right, it was free. So, folks, 2023, take advantage of the government programs they have out there, the SBA. They have
Yes.
SCORE, it was the private organization. You know, join the association, the National Live Skin Association. Just go to liveskinmemberships.com to become a member, but take advantage of your resources and tools. If there's a question you have, ask that question. Find out about it. Take notes and move forward with it. This is 2023. Now is the time to start planting seeds. The business is still kind of slow right now. It's the beginning of the year, but as soon as these organizations get their new budget, new fiscal plan, new marching orders from corporate offices, new government contracts, where the case may be, when they start hiring again, you want to be out there in the front line. Not just waiting then to start marketing, start to scale your business. You need to start yesterday. You need to start right now today, like you're watching this session right now, which is the good thing, and start working on these things. Now, if you like what you're hearing, please let us know and give us some questions in the comment section. We'll get back with you. Now, I promise you folks, those who stay to the end of the session here, we have some good news for you guys out there. If you are currently a member of the National Live Skin Association, these couple of talking points we just shared with you here, we're going to create courses to be available for our members. Let me say that again. Certain things like a business plan. We're working on a couple of programs right now that will be available for our members for free. For our members. As long as you're active status and good standing with them, these courses will be available to you guys for free. But here's the catch. You have to be active in the community. Those reward points you guys see when you post comments and reply back, you have to use your rewards points to get access to these training programs. Nothing out of your pocket. All means you get free access to these future training programs focused on the marketing, identify your customer, about basic questions about identifying questions you have when you buy a live skin device. Resources like that there will be made available to our members for free. But to get access to these training platforms, you need to have some rewards point. So more active you are in the community, more points you get, you'll be able to access these training programs. They're being developed right now. They should all be completed. These new programs should be completed hopefully this month for us here, the next 30 to 45 days. A lot of work involved. They put them together for you guys. Another good news is Mâ-Oûmba asked us this herself, and she found out today about our mobile app. Our mobile app should be completed and finalized hopefully before Thanksgiving again. Before Valentine's. We're working towards Valentine's as a target date. So for those out there as part of the community, our mobile app is being built up from the ground up, and you're going to love the different features it's going to have, from direct messaging, posting your comments online, accessing the training portals we have for our members. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Anything you have to say, Mâ-Oûmba? Because this is fun. I'm enjoying this one here.
All I have to say, make sure you join, become a member. You will have a lot of knowledge, not only from us, but from everybody in different states who are part of the community. So it's good to have different mindsets from everybody come together and learn.
Good. And for those who want to learn more about the association, we currently have a free program called liveskin.chat. That's liveskin.cht, where you can call and speak to a member advisor. It's a free 15-minute call at the time of this recording. But this is not going to be forever. It's going to stop in the near future. But for right now, please take advantage of it. Get some of your questions answered and learn more about the association. We're not there to teach you how to fingerprint in a 15-minute call. Okay, we just did it, let you know what things you could do or could not do in your particular state. Learn more about the association and go from there. So go to liveskin.chat. That's liveskin.chat. And for the community again, just go to livescancommunity.com, livescancommunity.com, where you can become a member of the National Live Scan Association. And if you guys heard this session before, this is the first time I say it this year. Be safe, have fun, get in trouble, but don't get caught. That's right, don't get caught there. And I got one thing here. Somebody posted a comment here.
Yes.
They slipped through the cracks here. I can barely read it, and I'm new and need. I'll let you read it because I can barely see it.
I'm new and need all the help and mentorship possible. How do you become a member? Once again, you just mentioned it. Just
Go to livescancommunity.com to become a member, or go livescan membership with or without the S at the end, become a member of the National Live Scan Association. And also schedule to speak to a member advisor at livescan.chat. That's livescan.chat. Happy New Year's, everybody. Welcome to 2023, and let's make some money. And I got some things to share with you guys. Stay busy, stay broke, or get productive and get paid.
yes, definitely.
Yes, that's right.
And don't forget to subscribe.
That's
Thank you,
right.
guys.
Subscribe to the channel. All right, folks. Bye.